instructor and yoga therapist. Today we will be doing the yoga practice for flexibility, and for that we will be doing some stretching, because stretching helps us to keep our muscles flexible, strong and healthy. And we need that flexibility to increase the range of motion of our joints. Without it, the muscles will tighten and become short. And stretching also helps us to reduce and manage our stress, because it will take our body into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest system of our body. So let's start our practice for today. For today's practice, you may need 2 blocks. So keep it next to you, and we will start our practice today with the child pose. So let's start. You sit in Vajrasana, open your knees away from each other, take a deep breath in and exhale. You go down and extend your spine in front, bringing your forehead to the floor, or you can also put the yoga block for your forehead. Stay there and bringing your mind and attention to your back, stretching your spine. Stay there, breathe for a few times, nice and long. From here, slowly we come up, and now we will be doing the practice of rowing the boat. So for that, you sit up straight and tall, both the legs in front of you, toes are pointing towards you, spine straight, belly tight, shoulders open wide, neck is relaxed. Make a fist of your hands and lift your hands up. So let's start rowing the boat. To stretch our hamstrings and go back. Continue doing this a few times. Breathe out, you lean forward, breathe in, you go back. So we will do this practice around 10 times. Lean forward from your hip joint, look in front, keep doing, feel a good stretch and keep breathing. Few more times. Relax. Now we do opposite side. So for that, bring your hands next to your feet, open your palms and fingers wide, lean forward, look in front, press your thighs and calf muscles, inhale and exhale. Open your chest and the shoulders, lean forward and backward. Continue doing this. So we will do 10 rounds, this also with the breathing. Nice and long. Very good. Keep doing. Few more times to go. Last time. Go down and come up. From here, slowly, just relax. Open your legs away. Put the hands behind you. Stay there and breathe and relax. Nice. Now we will be doing the practice which is called as Ghatti Chalan. So for that, open your legs away as much as you are comfortable. Roll your inner thighs in and you come onto your pelvic muscles. Bring both your hands in front of you. Spine is lifted up, tummy tight. Toes can be pointed towards you, and you can open your legs as much as you are comfortable. If you have back pain, you can put a blanket under your hip and you can reduce the gap between both your legs. So let's start. Interlock your fingers, take a deep breath in, lift up your spine and let's start. From right to left. Try to keep your elbows straight as much as you can. Lean forward. Try to let your hands go out of your big toes. Continue doing around 10 from right to left, and then we will do left to right. Keep breathing. Nice. One more time and relax. Now we will do opposite side. So lift up again, take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine, exhale from left to right. Continue doing a very good practice to stimulate your kidneys, your liver, inner thighs, calf muscles, your hip joint and your back muscles. Try to keep your elbows straight, lean backward and forward. Keep doing. Last 2 more times. Breathe out, go down, breathe in and down, up. Relax. Just relax by putting your hands behind you. Stay there, observe the changes. Breathe in and breathe out. After relaxing, we will go into one posture where you have to open your legs wider and go down, lean forward, wide leg forward bend. So for that, again, roll your thighs in, come on your pelvic muscles, and from here, interlock your hands, lift up your hands, lengthen up your spine, take a deep breath in, and exhale, you lean forward as much as you can. Listen to your body and keep moving your chest in the front. Try to catch your toes or the ankles. And now you stay here. Hold your practice for a while. You can look in the front. Keep going further down with each exhalation. Feel a nice good stretch in your inner thighs, calf muscles, and stay with the stretch. Don't overstretch yourself. Find a comfortable edge and stay with it. Keep breathing. Keep leaning forward. Stay there, hold and breathe everyone. Nice, stay there. Observe your breathing. Observe your stretch. Enjoy the stretch. Times, keep leaning forward from your chest by pushing your chest in the front. Leaning forward, stay there comfortable. Nice. Last 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. From here, you inhale very slow. Lift your hands up. Exhale. Bring your hands down. Now the next practice we will be doing, for that you may need the yoga blocks. So for that, put your blocks in front of you, and if you are flexible enough, you can do it without the yoga blocks also. So put your blocks in front of you, toes are pointing towards you, press your thighs and calf muscles, lift up, lengthen up your spine, exhale, you lean forward and you put your forearms onto the yoga blocks and stay there. Keep pushing your chest in the front. So you can stay here on the yoga blocks, putting your forearms, and if you cannot, you can little bit bounce yourself. Keep bouncing up and down, which will help you to open up your tight muscles in the thighs and your hip joint. And once you bounce, you can stay in one position, stay here. You can go for this also as if you're relaxing on the beach. Stay there, breathe. And those who don't need the yoga block, they can also do it without the yoga block. So you go down, stay here, lean forward, tighten your thighs and the muscles and stay here. Eyes closed, relax and breathe. It's such a wonderful stretch. Breathe into your stretch, feel your muscles. Very good, nice. Inhalation and exhalation, observe, stay there. 5, 4, if you want you can little bit lean forward as much as you can. And catch your toes. And slowly from here, inhale, you come up and relax, just relax. And now from here you can just fold both your legs, cross your legs, hug your knees, and let go of all the discomfort. If you had any, stay there, breathe, let your muscles relax and come back. So after this we will do some stretching for our quadricep muscles. So for that a very good stretch is Supta Virasana. You can do it with one leg or both the legs also. So we will try first with the one leg. So for that you sit up straight, fold your legs and let your heel be next to your hip, and ankles are also getting a nice good stretch, and let your knee point forward. If you have knee issues, please avoid this practice, and from here you can slowly lean backward. This is a very personal practice, so please do as much as you are comfortable. This is one. If you can go further down, try to go further down, putting your foot back on the floor, straighten your hands and you stay here. This is, we are doing first with the individual legs. So this is a very good, great stretch for your quadricep muscles, which is connected to your knee joint. So you need to stretch your quadriceps and hamstrings for your healthy knees. You can stay here for a while and slowly from here, how to come up. Now hold your heel and come up straight. Now we will do same on the other side also. So fold your left leg, put it next to your hip and then gently, first you can stay here. Those who are more flexible can go further down, straighten your hands above your head. So you will also feel a good stretch on your belly muscles. Straighten your arms. So stay there, hold and breathe everyone for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. From here, slowly lift up and relax. Now let's try both the legs, and for both the legs, some people, if you want a little bit more stretching, we will use one cushion as well. So for that, you can put a cushion here and then try to put your ankle and your leg onto the cushion, and then you can open your legs away from each other, keep your knees little closer. This cushion you can put if you want a deeper stretch, but if you are comfortable without the cushion, you can do like that. So for that, sit between both your legs and then from here slowly lean backward again. This is the first. If you want to stay here, you continue staying there. If you can, try to go all the way down, pressing your back, and then you can straighten your hands and stay here. Feel a good deep stretch here on your quads. Stay there, hold and breathe. Supta Virasana. Everyone stay there for a while. Keep pushing your knees to the floor. Those who have back issues, knee issues, please avoid this practice. But to strengthen the knee muscles, this is a very good practice. If you already don't have any knee issues, stay with it, hold and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, and slowly from here, once again, hold your heels with the support of your elbows to come up, and from here, lean forward and just stay in the child pose to relax your back muscles. Stay there, breathe and hold. Nice, and come. So now we will be doing some standing practice, which will be like a flow. So let's start together. For that you may need the yoga block and the cushion. So stand up straight and tall in the front of the mat. So we will do some twisting, some backward bend. So let's start. Stand up straight and tall, roll your shoulders back, Namaste position. Bring your hands to the center of your heart. Let's start with the backward bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push your hips back, chest and sternum in the front, keep looking in the front, go down, and try to touch your toes or your ankles. If you are more flexible, you can put your palms on the floor. Stay there. Keep breathing. Nice. Now from here we will do some shoulder stretching. So take your hands behind you, interlock your fingers and you lift your hands up. Stay there. Hold and breathe. Feel your shoulders. Keep bringing your forehead towards your knees. Look towards your chest. Stretching your arms and the shoulders. Keep breathing. And from here, slowly exhale and release your hands down. Now from here, let's take our right leg behind. And let your left leg come a little bit towards the left side. Now from there, you can use the cushion if you want for your knee or a knee pad to put under your knees. Now from here, slowly you come up and put the hands onto your waist and push your hip down to stretch your hip flexors and let your thighs come closer to your calf. Raise your hands up. Stay there in Anjaliya Asana. Breathe and hold. Now let's do a little bit of twisting. Bring your hands back to the waist and take your right hand behind you and left hand is parallel. Stay there, hold and breathe. Both the hands in one straight line. Look behind, feel the twisting. Hold and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, put your left hand onto your left knee. Take your right hand behind and bring it around and put it on your left thigh. And then feel a good stretch and twisting. You can look back, you can look diagonal. Stay there. Keep twisting. Keep pushing your hip down. Breathe and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, slowly bring your hands onto the floor. Now we will go for Ardha Hanumanasana. So for that you can put the yoga blocks in front of you, straighten, move little bit back and straighten your front leg. Move your right leg back, left leg is in front of you. Place the yoga blocks if you have, and from here stretch your hands in front and keep going down. And straighten it more. Do as much as you are comfortable, no need to overstretch yourself. Keep breathing, stay there, feeling a nice good stretch on your hamstring. Toes are pointing towards you. Stay and breathe. Keep lengthening, keep stretching your hand. Stay there, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now from here, come up. Let's move into the plank pose. So both your hands in front of you, take your left leg back and spread your palms and fingers wide. A very good posture to strengthen your core muscles. Your arms, stay there, higher plank. Keep your spine and hip in the same line. Stay with it, keep breathing. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now put your left knee on the floor and bring your left feet outside of your yoga mat. And then straighten and stretch your right leg and lift your right hand up. Look up to the ceiling. Stretch up. Now from here, put your left palm on the floor or the yoga block and do the extension of your right hand, extension of your lateral muscles, your leg. Stay there. Hold and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, inhale, bring your hand onto the waist, come up, and let's do the gate pose now. So for that, you try to slide your right hand onto the right thigh, lifting your left hand up. Pull up the side waist muscles and then lean forward, lean sideways towards your right and stay there, feeling a good stretch. Again, do as much as you are comfortable. Keep breathing, keep extending. Gate pose. Breathe, look in the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back into the plank pose. Now we will do the same on the other side. So put your right knee on the floor and let your right feet come a little bit outside of your yoga mat. Now turn your body towards the right, stretching your left leg and lifting your left hand up and stretch the sides, look up to the ceiling, or you can look in the front. Keep your neck neutral. Stay with it. Hold and breathe, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hand back to your waist. Come up. Let's go for the gate pose from the other side. So stretch your left leg. Inhale. Raise your right hand up. Biceps are touching your ear. Lean towards the left side. Sliding your left hand over to your left. Again, do as per as you are comfortable doing. No forcing yourself. Stay there. Breathe and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Such a wonderful stretch. Come back, everyone. And let's move to the plank pose. Stay here, finding a good stability. Now from here, move to the mountain pose. Downward dog. Try to push your forehead towards the knees. Look towards your navel. If you are comfortable, lift the fingers of your toes, pressing your heels into the mat and push back. If you can, try to touch your forehead towards the mat, extending your posterior muscles, your arms and the shoulders. Stay with it. Now from here, everyone, bring your right leg a little closer. Inhale. You lift your left leg up first. And then bring your left leg in front. Now we will do the Parshvottanasana pyramid pose. So left leg towards the left side. Bring your right leg little closer. Press your heels and once again you can use your yoga blocks here. And go down. Keeping both your legs straight. Hip is square and press your feet into the floor. Again, go according to your capacity. Stay there. You can do the extension of your hands. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now we go again back in the mountain pose. Exhale. Go into the Parvatasana. Again, breathe, hold. Nice. Now we do first the pyramid pose from the right leg. Lift your right leg up and from here, bring your right leg all the way in the front. Bring your left leg a little closer. Move your right towards the right so that your hip will remain square. And then put your yoga blocks in front of you and go down. Again, as per as your capacity, with the daily practice, you will feel the flexibility getting better and better, and stay and enjoy the stretch. Then bring your leg a little closer, keeping your hips square, keep your knees straight. If you have knee issues, you can bend your knees a little bit. Stay there, hold and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, you put your left knee on the floor. Let's go for Ardha Hanumanasana while coming back. So, this time the right leg is in front of you. Straighten it and let's do the Ardha Hanumanasana because we already did the left side. Now we have to do the right. So again, push your hip back, go down, bring your blocks in front of you, toes are pointing towards you. Stay there, hold and breathe. You may feel flexible on one side, you may feel a little tighter on the other side. It's all normal. Again, don't go out of your capacity, breathe and stay there. 1, 2, 3. Try to find that stillness of your breath. Find a comfortable edge. Stay with it and enjoy the stretch. Nice. Now from here, slowly come up. Bring your knee little closer. And we will go for the Anjaneya Asana variation. So for that, push your hip in the front. This time, the right. Feel free to use the cushion for your left knee. Now first we will do the twisting. So this time, twist towards the left side. Open your hands at the level of your shoulder. Look towards your left hand this time. Stay there. Keep pushing in the front. Keep stretching your hip flexors. Stay there. Breathe and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now put your right hand on the right knee. Left hand comes behind. You can pull it with your hand and try to put your hand over to your inner thighs. Keep extending. Look back. Look in front. Whatever you feel good and comfortable. Stay with the stretch. Twisting. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Good. And now from here, let's do the Anjaneya Asana. Push your hip in the front. Raise your hands up. This time if you want, you can a little bit go for a backward bend again. Stay there. Hold and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Come down. Now let's do the forward bend. So, come up. Let's try to bring our left leg outside of our, next to your right feet. And both the knees are crossing. Stay here with this stretch. This is a wonderful stretch. You will enjoy this. Keep breathing. Stay there. Hold and breathe. Nice. From here, you inhale. Come up. Let's do the side stretch now. Move to the right side. Stay there. Crossing your leg. Wow, so we did some twisting, some backward bends, some side bends. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. You have to do it other side also. So this time, you will bring your right leg around your left and next to your left. Okay, so let's go further down. Keep breathing. Keep going further down. Nice. Lean forward. Now once again, inhale. Come up. This time you lean towards the other side. Stay there. Hold and breathe. Lean to the sides. Let your biceps touch your ear. Your legs are still crossed. And stay there. Come up and go down. To release your leg, bring your both the legs next to each other. Go further down. Nice. Inhale. Come up. Look in front. Lengthen up your spine. Exhale. A good backward bend. And come back. And relax. Samasthiti. Both the hands in the front. Keep your eyes closed. Wow, such a nice feeling. Feel the flow of prana in your system. Feel your chakras opening up. Feel the flow of blood into your cells, into your organs. Feel good and happy about your practice. And relax. Open your eyes. Okay, so after the standing flow, we will just lie down and relax. So lie down onto the mat and just relax. Legs away from each other. Shavasana is very important after each practice, so please don't skip it. You can stay longer if you wish to, around 5 to 10 minutes. Lie down straight, close your eyes, or you can follow my Shavasana video, that is around 15 minutes. It's there. So just keep your eyes closed, breathe in and relax. observe the changes, observe your breath, and relax. From here, slowly bring both your legs together. Lift your right hand up, turn your body to the right side, and stay here. And with the support of your hands, just come up and sit up straight. Now let's do one pranayam today, which is Brahmi pranayam. So let's start. Close your ears with your thumb. Put your index finger onto your eyes, middle finger next to your nose, ring finger under your nostril, and little finger relaxed on your chin. Touch your tongue to the upper palate. Let's do 3 rounds of Brahmi. Take a deep breath in. Once again. Breathe in and then breathe out with the humming sound. And bring your hands down. Observe the changes, keeping your eyes closed. And then from here, slowly rub your palms together. Put your palms onto your eyes, feel the warmth, and bring your hands down. Okay, so how do you feel? I think you are feeling good and great. So have a great day ahead. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep your practice regular. Join your palms. Thank you so much.